Mama June is looking for a new home. Doesn't want to live in the house where Anna died. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Mama June wants to move to a new home before Anna's first death anniversary. She still posts emotional stuff about her late daughter. The WeTV star has not been in a good place emotionally since the tragedy. June had a strained relationship with Anna before she learned about her cancer battler. However, they reconciled and spent their days together during the latter's last days. Shannon moved to Georgia to be closer to her daughter. The reality TV star watched Cardwell take her last breath in front of her eyes. Hence, it wasn't easy for June and the entire family to live in the same house after her passing. After struggling for a while, she has finally decided to move to another house. What did June reveal? Why is she so desperate to move? What has she shared about her struggles? Mama June worries fans about her mental health. Mama June has been in a big shock since the loss of her oldest daughter, Anna Cardwell. She has been posting emotional stuff on social media since the tragedy. The WeTV star often talks about leaving everything and taking a break. Fans knew that June would take time to move on from the tragedy. However, she seems to be struggling emotionally even after several months. Viewers have noticed that Shannon has been hinting at her poor mental health. She struggles to move on from the tragedy and live a normal life. Still, losing a child is the most painful thing anyone could experience. Now, the reality TV star talks about moving to a new home to run from her daughter's memories. Is June okay? Why does she want to move? Mama June. June doesn't want to live in the house where Anna died. Mama June star June Shannon has been working hard to live a normal life after Anna's death. She has been focusing on her fitness to live a healthy and positive life. However, the reality TV star seems to be struggling to move on after her daughter's death. Recently, June made a series of Facebook posts to share her plans to move to a new house. She asked her followers to help her find a home. The WeTV star promised her family that they wouldn't live in the Georgia home anymore, where Anna took her last breath. Shannon said, "It's been one of the roughest years of my life, and we're coming up on the first anniversary of us losing Anna." She called it a groundhog moment to live in the same house where she lost her daughter. She explained how hard it had been for the rest of the daughters to visit the same house. The reality TV star knows that many families manage to live in the same house where they lost their loved ones, but she couldn't. June admitted that the year has been so hard for her family and her granddaughters. Moreover, the WeTV star wanted to leave the same day her daughter passed away and leave it all behind because she is a runner. Well, June thinks that she has grown up a lot, and she won't run away this time. June expressed that Cardwell was her firstborn, and she would always remember her. Further, she was considering both buying and renting options to move as soon as possible. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for more updates on June's new plans. The walls are still standing. The furniture remains in place. But for Mama June Shannon, her house no longer feels like a home. Following the tragic loss of her daughter, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, sources close to the reality TV matriarch say June is actively searching for a new place to live, haunted not by ghosts, but by memories too heavy to carry. While the world watched June put on a brave face through Anna's final battle with cancer, those closest to her say the pain runs deeper than most can imagine. The once bustling home that held laughter, late-night snacks, and family chaos has turned quiet. Still, too still. Now, insiders suggest Mama June has quietly started planning a move, unable to reconcile the grief tied to every hallway, every photo on the wall, and every empty chair at the dinner table. A house built on hope, now a monument to loss. Before it became a place of mourning, the house held promise. After years of bouncing between locations, from Georgia to Alabama and back, Mama June had finally found some sense of stability. The home was modest but functional, a space where June could play matriarch to her famously wild but lovable brood. It was also where Anna spent much of her time in her final months. Following her cancer diagnosis, Anna chose to stay close to her mother and sisters, craving the comfort of family as she endured aggressive treatments. The house became a refuge, but also a battleground. Nurses came and went. IVs hummed in quiet corners. The scent of hospital-grade disinfectant replaced the aroma of fried dinners and dollar store candles. As Anna's health declined, the family watched helplessly. Mama June, often criticized in the media for her parenting choices, was said to be a rock during those months. Devoted, present, and heartbreakingly human. But after Anna passed, everything changed. The rooms once filled with care turned into sorrowful reminders. Her slippers are still in the bathroom. A blanket she loved remains draped over the couch. Her toothbrush stands untouched, a painful echo of her presence. According to insiders, June can't walk down the hallway without being transported back to Anna's final days. It's not just sadness, it's an unbearable ache. Friends say she often sits in silence for hours, overwhelmed by a mixture of grief, guilt, and exhaustion. The house no longer feels safe. It feels sacred and suffocating. The search begins, quietly, cautiously. Mama June hasn't made any public announcements. No social media posts. No grand declarations on family TV specials. But sources confirm that she's been in contact with real estate agents in nearby counties, asking discreetly about properties with privacy, peace, and most importantly, a fresh start. She isn't looking for a mansion. She isn't chasing luxury. What she wants, reportedly, is simplicity. A place with no memories attached. A kitchen that doesn't make her cry. A bedroom that doesn't sit next to the one her daughter once occupied. Even Honey Boo Boo, Alana, has reportedly supported the idea of moving. While she has her own life now, Alana remains deeply protective of her mother and understands that staying in the same house may only deepen June's depression. Pumpkin, now the legal guardian of Alana, has also weighed in, encouraging June to prioritize healing over sentiment. The idea of leaving the house has created tension too. Some family members reportedly feel it's too soon. Others see it as necessary. But one thing is clear. June is desperate to escape the constant reminders that surround her. A mother's guilt. Unspoken, but heavy. Beyond the grief lies something even more complicated: guilt. Though June did her best to support Anna during her cancer battle, those close to her say she carries deep regret over the years they were estranged. Anna and June's relationship had its ups and downs. There were periods of silence, stretches of awkwardness, and wounds that never fully healed. Though they reconciled before Anna's diagnosis, June has confided to close friends that she wishes she had more time to make amends, to truly be the mother Anna needed. Now, every corner of the house seems to whisper reminders of what could have been. The birthdays missed, the holidays cut short, the apologies never made. It's a grief that can't be packed into boxes or swept away with cleaning supplies. But maybe, just maybe, a new environment could offer a little breathing room. A source close to the family put it simply: June doesn't want to forget Anna, but she can't keep reliving her death every time she walks through the door. A family still reeling. While the world may have moved on, the Shannon family is still navigating the aftershocks. Grief doesn't follow a timeline, and in a family that's always lived in the public eye, privacy has been hard to come by. Pumpkin has taken on the bulk of the emotional labor, trying to keep things afloat while raising her own children. Alana, now on the cusp of adulthood, is grappling with the trauma of losing a sister while still under the intense glare of social media. Even Dodo, June's sister, has reportedly stepped back from public life to regroup emotionally. In the midst of it all, Mama June has stayed largely quiet. Her silence has been noticeable. For a woman once known for her loud personality and TV antics, her sudden retreat from the spotlight says more than any social media caption could. She isn't just grieving a daughter. She's mourning a life that no longer fits. Fans react with compassion and concern. As news of her potential move began to circulate online, fans reacted with a mix of heartbreak and support. Many praised June for recognizing that she needs a change and encouraged her to put her own mental health first. Others worried the move might be a form of running away from the pain, rather than confronting it head-on. Still, few could deny the emotional weight of June's situation. Social media threads filled with fans sharing their own stories of leaving homes after the loss of a loved one. Some described the strange combination of guilt and relief that comes with letting go. Others offered advice, telling June to give herself grace and time. There were, of course, critics, those who questioned her motives, those who speculated about new TV deals or scripted drama. But even they couldn't ignore the visible toll grief has taken on Mama June in recent months.